on the G&T Breakfast Show and across Pure West Radio here in Pembrokeshire. We love a Grati-Tuesday, and we love it when we are joined by Father Neil. A very good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here. I shouldn't be here. It should be the notorious MSW, Mother Sophie Whitmarsh, but she's feeling a little bit under the weather. So instead, you've got my glorious dulcet tones this morning.
Yes.
We're going to send some get well wishes, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure she will appreciate that. This week, we mark the beginning of the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity, the 18th to the 25th of January each year, when all the different parts of the church, the different denominations, the different fellowship, take time out to pray for each other. It's something that we do fairly regularly, but we really ramp it up. I suppose you could think of the church as quite a large family spread across the world. And like families, we have minor disagreements, but we all agree that we love each other. And I suppose when it comes to the wider family, we don't necessarily see each other as often as we might. It's very easy to just focus on the core family members. But how often have you seen your cousins or aunts and uncles? All too often, it can be on those special occasions like weddings, but more often sad occasions like funerals. So a little while ago, I say that, about 110 years ago, the churches decided that they wanted to set aside 1 week a year when they didn't need an excuse or a tragedy to bring the different members of the church family together. A time when we can cherish the relationship we have, and a time when we can renew those bonds. This new year, when we have perhaps made those connections with our wider family members over Christmas, maybe we should have, as a New Year's resolution, the chance to maintain those occasional links with those members of the family in our own lives that we don't see quite as often as we should. Those uncles and aunts and cousins and second cousins, and even, as I was able to do over Christmas, reconnecting with those people within my life who, although not related by blood, I've always called auntie and uncle, best friends of my parents from when I was a kid. So this week on Grati-Tuesday, let's be grateful for families that come in all shapes and in all sizes, and not just the family that we see every day, but those far-flung members of the family who maybe we only connect with once or twice a year.
I love that message. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be anything grand, does it? It could just be a little message just shot from the hip and be like, just checking in how you're getting on. It doesn't have to be anything grand.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say, it's that one word, family. A small word, but means so much.
Absolutely. And sometimes in your life, you'll be reminded of something. You'll just be doing something and it will remind you of an aunt or an uncle or a cousin. Just shoot them a message and say, oh, you know what? I saw this happening, or I saw this on the telly. I saw the Antiques Roadshow the other day, and there was a yellow jug in it, and it reminded me of the yellow jug that you've got on your windowsill. And it made me think of you and smile. So I hope life is treating you well. That sort of thing. When you receive that sort of thing, it really lifts your heart and makes you smile. So pass the message on to somebody else.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that then, with a jug and little bits that you've got. I've got in my cabinet at home 2 little plastic mice, and I had these when my nan passed away. And I look at those, and that means nan. That means I remember my nan from 2 little mice, because as a child, I used to go visit nan, and I'd always remember these little mice. And when she passed, I said, I'd like those little mice, please, because that is going to remember nan forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's sharing those stories. I've been quite fortunate. My relationship with my uncle has kind of reset itself, but I spent many days at my uncle's house. He had the computers when computers first was being networked up.
Oh, right.
So we'd spend all day at my uncle's house playing computer games. And then we grow older and habits and interests and everything changes and whatnot. And it's been lovely that he's now kind of back in the life, but it's now music that's his thing. It's been lovely. And yeah, to just be able to, like, we've got so many resources around us. Like we're live on Facebook doing this now. pretty much everyone's on Facebook. You can be like, oh, just thinking of you.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You don't have to be an end or like a favor or anything. It's just a hello.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
And in fact, family has been a key thing on Facebook on our Grati-Tuesday post, actually. We just gave a birthday shout out to Hazel Locke's daughter. She turns 34 today. And also, we've had Gail Brady, grateful for family and friends, and Mo Pulford with a picture of all the family, grateful for her family. It is a theme. And I like that element there of the aunts and uncles that aren't your aunts and uncles, but they are.
Yes.
And well, you've actually got a song for us as well, haven't you?
Oh, it's a banger. And if you get the opportunity, I know radio is not a visual medium, but if you watch the original music video for this song, there are some stunning hairdos matched with bright red pantsuits and gold lame high heels. It's We Are Family by Sister Sledge.
Here it is. It's such a feel-good tune, isn't it?
Oh, it really is.
Here it is. We are all family. We all here in Pembrokeshire.
Get up and dance in the kitchen.
Get up and dance. Father Neil, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
Enjoy your week of prayer, sharing with your brothers and sisters from other denominations, and we look forward to hearing from you next week.
Indeed. I'll be here.
Alive and kicking.
This Sunday, 8 a.m.